Hello everybody, Carl Keister here with ClearServe Financial Education, and just wanted to get a video out today. We are on vacation, so my wife and I are in Aspen, Colorado, and honestly we're trying to leave the electronics alone as much as possible on this vacation. Normally I'd be watching this election and the market 24/7, but I am watching close enough to know the market is rallying now 4 days in a row. And I think that is pretty contingent on, it looks like Biden's going to win, but the Republicans are going to hang on to the Senate. If that happens, obviously we're not seeing this massive blue wave or the pollsters, if you want to follow pollsters, which I think are garbage at this point in time. They had Biden up by 10 or 15%. And it's just going to be a 1 or 2% victory for either one. But it looks like it's going to be a Biden victory by a couple percent. So that tells me that half the country, 130 million people, did not want him in there in fear of this country going too far left. So those people who are law-abiding citizens, gun owners, those folks that I can go on and on about other things that the progressives were trying to push, and you can tell that half the country doesn't want that. But the market's rallying, so that tells me they're comfortable with the fact that the Fed's going to be very accommodative and that Biden is not going to be able to take those tax cuts that Trump made and just day one roll those back. I think a lot of people are probably comfortable that Obamacare might be saved. That's probably in the minds of a lot of people as well. And pretty much everybody knows that Biden's pretty soft. So obviously Trump didn't get us into any wars in 4 years, but Biden's even softer. So I mean, I think that's all those things rolling up into the fact the market is positive right now. I think that we're going to start focusing. There's going to be probably a recount. There's going to be lawsuits. And then we'll probably get back to the normal paying attention to COVID cases, which are popping up right now too. So I'm out here in Aspen right now, and you must wear a mask walking around the town of Aspen. Everyone's wearing a mask. So unless you're on a trail, everyone's wearing a mask. And there's signs everywhere, and it's posted everywhere. Snow mask is the same way. We took a drive out there this morning. So with that being said, COVID's going to be the focus, and it's going to be the focus after this election is over. I think that is going to be the focus. I don't think they're going to be jump right in and start doing all kinds of different crazy things or even liberal things in the beginning until COVID's under control and we can start to reestablish unemployment getting lower, business owners feeling secure hiring, and people feeling secure that they can actually pay their mortgage and their bills. So at the end of the day, he's going to have his hands full, because I don't care if the whole country is a mask mandate. We're still a society that needs to interact. People can't shut down. If Joe Biden thinks that shutting down the country here this fall is going to be the answer, we're going to probably end up in a recession, a severe recession, if this thing gets a total lockdown for the normal flu season, which is until spring. I don't think that's going to happen. I hope it doesn't. Because I think that pretty much will put 50% of the bars and restaurants in this country permanently out of business, if not more. Tourism will be devastated for not months, but years. Again, this is all my opinion, but I can tell you, going through the airport from Florida to Colorado, I've never seen such empty airports. Planes not full, small planes even less full. I think our plane had maybe a dozen people on it going from Dallas to Aspen. So whether that's the economy, whether that's the kick up in the fear of the virus spreading, either way, or the fear of what could happen with the social unrest that's going to unravel, no matter who wins. Because remember, leading into this, we had a lot of Antifa and a lot of Democrats out there getting in Republicans' face and trying to intimidate. Well, I hate to say this, but all the gun-toting people out there, if Trump doesn't win, aren't going to get their way. And if you think that that's going to keep spreading into the suburbs, if those people are just going to lay down and roll over and turn their guns over, I think you're absolutely insane. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. I hope Joe Biden does what he says. The other day he said he sees that half the country did not want to elect him, that half the country does not agree with his agenda, and shutting down fracking and shutting down oil and this whole new Green Deal thing, which will just kill this economy and put this country into debt where our children and grandchildren will never be able to see the economy that we had, that we've grown up with, and never had the opportunity that we did. Again, that's my opinion. But I don't see that happening. I don't see us spending trillions of dollars trying to keep this planet green, especially when you have other countries like China, Russia, third world countries that openly dump in their rivers and streams and oceans, but they want to come back and say the United States needs to, we need to do more recycling, which we're firm believers in recycling. But if you look at where most of the pollution and damage is coming from, it's not coming from the United States. So anyway, just wanted to do a quick video. We are on vacation. We are trying not to touch the electronics, but I did think it was important, seeing that the election is hung up at 264 to 212, and Biden needs literally one more state. Trump needs all four, or a reversal. That's kind of a long shot. So I think what you see is what you get, and for right now, the market is okay with that. We'll see once Biden starts, if he wins, and they come up with this in the next week or two, we'll see who starts picking for his cabinet, because that will determine exactly which way his government goes, and it's also going to determine how much unrest we're going to have in this country. But hopefully we can all start coming together and find a way to come to some middle ground, because honestly, half the country doesn't agree with each other, and that's pretty obvious now. So anyway, ClearSurf Financial Education, Carl Keister here, signing off on vacation in beautiful sunny Aspen right now. Expecting snow Sunday and Monday, but we're leaving Sunday, so we get out before the snow comes. All right, take care.